Hello viewers, welcome back to Fofana maths class. Today I would like us to look at the easy way to solve simultaneous equation. Normally, if you are to solve a simultaneous equation, you need to name equations, find a value, make one variable the subject, you substitute it into the other, and then find that value of that variable, then you substitute it into another equation to find the other variable. Okay, so in this case I would like to give you the easy way of doing that. Okay, so without wasting much time, the first approach that we need to see or we need to look at is, the first thing is you have to decide which of the variables do you like to find first. Okay, in this case, let's say I want to find y first. Okay, so y I will equate it to, then I will ignore anything concerning y. Okay, so the y and h coefficient, I will ignore them all, and then my mind will be on the x and then the constant. Okay, and then so if it is left with 3x and then 5, then 2y and then 12. Okay, I'm going to multiply them diagonally. Okay, so the first thing is I'll take this 3 and multiply by the 12. I'll have what? 36. Okay, then I'll bring my negative sign first. Okay, then I'll take 2 and multiply by 5. I have 10. All right, so after doing this, I'll bring my division sign. The next thing is I will also ignore the constant. Okay, and concentrate on the numbers and the variables, or the coefficient and then the variables. Okay, so now in them two, I will have to multiply them diagonally. Okay, so the first number will be 3 times 3 here times this one. I will have what? 9 minus, then 2 times negative 2 to I have minus what? 4. Okay, so I will be obtaining 36 minus 10. I'll have what? 26 divided by 9 minus 4. I'll be having what? 13. Okay, so after doing this simple arithmetic, you realize that your answer for y will be what? 2. Okay, so quickly let's move on to the value of x. The same way we ignored the y is the same way that we also ignore the x. Okay, so now we also multiply them. So we concentrate on the x and their coefficient, the y and their coefficient, and then their constant. Okay, and we multiply them diagonally as well. Okay, so now we take 3 times 5, we have what? 15 minus the negative 2 times 12, we have what? Minus what? 24. Okay, divided by, we do the same thing as we did with this next step. Okay, which is what? Ignoring the constant and concentrating on the variables and their coefficient. Okay, now and then to do the same diagonal multiplication. Okay, and then if you look at it very carefully, we will obtain the same thing that we obtain when we are looking for y, which is what? 9 minus 4, because when you multiply this 3 by 3, we obtain 9 minus then these 2 times negative 2, we get what? Minus 4. Okay, so now when you do this simple this simplification, you get 15 minus 24 is the same as what? 15 plus what? 24, and then 9 minus 4 will be what? 9 plus 4. Now 15 plus 24 will be obtaining what? 39, right? 39, and then 9 plus 4 will be obtaining what? 13. So the value of x here will be what? 3. Okay, so now the next step is to make our confirmation. Okay, to see whether the solution that we've gotten is correct. Okay, so we substitute the value of x and y into the equations and see if they are correct. So we pick the first equation, which is what? 3 times x. The value of x here is what? 3. Okay, minus 2 times what? 2, because the value of y2 is what? 2. So now here we have what? 3 times 3, you get 9, minus negative 2 times 2, we have what? 4. So the value is what? 5. The same thing applies here. So when you solve this equation, this is what you get. The value is 5. So we have this checked correct. And then the next equation, which is this one too, is what? 2 times x, which is what? 2 times 3, plus 3 times y, which is what? 2. Now 2 times 3, we get what? 6. Okay, plus 3 times 2, we get what? 6, and the answer would be what? 12. So exactly what we have here. So this is an easy way of solving simultaneous equation. Okay, so this will be the end of today's section. Don't forget to hit the like button if you've not, and then share for the benefit of others. Have a nice day. Bye bye.